EA Sports. The Rams will love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Saints going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Roethlisberger looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. These two.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the... And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Spinning away, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Over the middle, it's Thomas. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
But on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. goes up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. They'll set up to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And an alley to run. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. It's a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing deep for Galladay. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. throw here. Caught by Snead over the middle. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 19.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald Hodges coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green. Gone.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Saubert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a handoff looking right. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Roethlisberger. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. So he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll set up a throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the 1st before he's brought down. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 3, 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The handoff as they run the counter play. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So the battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go. Detroit!
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Forced out to, and this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they have got the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the